Hello, TFO faithful. This is the Raj in the garage, and this is the State of Tfo. 2022 teams. Due to some issues, TFO management was made aware that Jeremy Samuels, the Logs, won't be participating in this preseason. Action has been taken, and a replacement team has been acquired. And we are excited to announce that TFO Season 3 champion Ryan Anderson and his Cleveland Steamers will be returning for Season X. And he will be bringing with him the first ever TFO Hall of Famer, Boner. So here are your 2022 divisions and conferences. Ryan Anderson will replace the missing team, and all 36 teams have been filled. We are ready to rock and roll. 2022 Hall of Famers, remember that Hall of Famers are eligible to return this season, and we are happy to announce that 6 new names will be entering the Hall of Fame for 2022. We will begin announcing those names in January, but they, too, are eligible to play in Season X. 2022 preseason. 5 games against same ROM teams that you would not play during the season. So the way this works out is that you would play everybody in your conference. So if you're badass, you'll play everybody in the badass at least once, and you'll play all the people in your division 3 times. So that's 6 games, and 3 times 2 is 6, so that's 12 teams right there. So then there are 4 other teams from the other conference. So if you're badass, that would be bad guy, and so you would play 4 teams randomly out of that. So that leaves 5 teams in the opposite conference that you don't play during the regular season. Those will be the games you will play during preseason. So those are 5 games that you'll be playing for preseason. 2 games will be against your direct division rivals, and that will happen during day 4 to 6. So you will play your division rivals once apiece. So that's 5 games against teams that you would not play during the regular season who are part of your same ROM, and then your division rivals, you'll play them once each. So that's 7 games, and there will be 1 bye day that will happen during day 4 to 6 because there's only 3 teams in a division. 2-minute quarters for preseason, no overtime, and injuries and returns are on. And preseason games will start airing tomorrow, November 15th, and it will run for the next 8 days. The schedule to be posted later today to Discord and to our Facebook page. Ravioli Bowl 2021. Proud to announce the return of the Tfo Ravioli Bowl hosted by Charles Boyardi. It's really becoming a holiday tradition. This will be an up to 18-team tournament. Owners will construct the worst team they can with the TFO 2022 application. This will be a double elimination tournament where you want to lose to continue on. We are looking for the worst team. If you win, well, that's an elimination. And then you go to the eliminated bracket. And then if you win again, then you're eliminated. You're gone. So you want to lose. You want to be victorious? Victory is in loss. Just as John Mann, last year, John Mann was the winner of the Ravioli Bowl 2020. And he went on in Season 9 to become champion. Wow. That could be you. And we're going to make more announcements about this as we go along. Charles himself will be posting about this tournament, obviously. This is for him. We love you, Charles Boyardi. Thank you for sponsoring us or whatever it is that you do. He is the quality or whatever person now. So he has definitely done his job and sent me some good ravioli. So. Season X 2022. So final apps for Season X will be due December 6th. That's 2 weeks from the last preseason day. Themes are locked in. So whatever your theme is, I've cross-checked all the stuff to make sure nobody has conflicts or anything. Themes are locked based on what you sent in your preseason app. But you guys will have a chance to submit a final app. And in that final app, you can change players, colors, playbook, even your team name. All of that is perfectly fine. Facebook forum questions. I asked you, the TFO community, what you wanted to know. And here's what the fuck I got. John Belog, why haven't we cut the people who didn't turn in apps? All the apps are turned in now. Preseason's happening tomorrow. Stop bitching. Mike Petroset, can we ban Bobby Lesher for this season? No. Nick Dean, can we completely nerf John for being himself? I think John being himself is a life nerf. And those were the questions that you had. So, okay, that's all I wrote down. So now it's Raj time, right? Woo! So I'm really excited. Preseason happening, starting tomorrow, next 9 days. So there'll be a day. I'll put a schedule out there. That'll all be great. Afterwards, you have 2 weeks to send in your final app. Your final app comes in, and then I'm ready to rock and roll, honestly. I'm going to be talking to people about commentating. If you're interested in commentating some games, let me know. I can put you on some sort of schedule bracket, depending on what you want. Some people sometimes just want a random game, and they don't even know when they want it. They'll tell me, like, hey, can I get a game this week? Sure, whatever. Throw you a game, air it on Wednesday or whatever. We'll make a schedule so people know what's going on. If you'd like to commentate on a regular basis, like, hey, I'd like to do 4 games this season, or 6 games, 8 games, up to 17 games, because you could have 1 game every week if you wanted to. Let me know. The plan is for me to pre-record a lot of this stuff in January. So I'd like to have maybe even like half the season done 2 to 3 weeks before actual kickoff. And that way commentators, based on how we work out what games you're going to commentate, then I'll get you some games early. And you can commentate them early, send them back to me, and then we could upload them. That way they're ready. We don't got to worry about it. Everything's hunky-dory. I like to get things done quick. That's my plan. I am going to come back with Thursday Night Football. So I'm going to commentate that slot, and then we'll see how the other slots fill. So if you're excited, you want to do some commentary, let me know. I'm always excited. We've had plenty of owners commentate without issue or problem, with only one exception, the Ravioli. So one thing I would like to stress is, obviously, if I'm sending you games early, those are secretive and private. We want to all be surprised when we watch our games. You know, we don't want anything spoiled, and we try to make up our own storylines and have fun and post and talk shit. So, let's, have a good season. That's the plan, right? So, and speaking about talking shit, if you haven't joined the Discord, join the Discord. We're going to start talking shit there. I'm going to start posting, once I start finishing helmets and getting them into the ROM, I'm going to start sharing those helmets first on Discord. So get the exclusive access to all the new TFO helmets by joining the TFO Discord and I'll put it somewhere here, I think, if I edit this. So, if not, go to the Facebook page. It should say it on the Facebook page. I'll put it there somewhere. I also got to put it on the website. I've updated some things on the website. I really can't update a lot of stuff until I'm finished with the big helmets, and then the little helmets. The little hell, as I like to call it. So those typically take the most effort, is what I'll say. Not even the big helmets, the little helmets. They typically take the most. So I'm almost done with all of the new helmets. Some people do have some different colors than they've had in previous seasons. So I might reach out to you guys to let you know, hey, your helmet does look different, so here's how it looks, but we could maybe make some additional changes. I'm okay with that. But yeah, the majority of the new helmets have already got in. So, and I've already reached out to those owners and got their consent. And some of you, I've sent those and you haven't told me which ones you want yet. So I'll be reaching out and letting you know, because as soon as I can get those in, I can start punching those in to the ROM. And then once you guys send in the teams, then I can just punch in the teams and start recording games. And yeah, that's what I want. I want to record them games. I want to get ready. Fantasy football. I've heard some people asking about it. I want to do fantasy football again.
I would like to do a draft. And so we have done drafts over Facebook before, so I'm perfectly fine with that. It does take a few weeks, and some people get upset because people don't pick very quickly sometimes, and that's as long as we get it in before I start sending commentary games to people, because that's what I'd like everybody to get their stuff in, and then I'm a fan of drafting, and then whatever you get, that's just what you get all season. I do think what I would like to do this year is instead of just drafting like individual players, I would like to be able to maybe draft their backups as well. So if you drafted, say, the quarterback from Soccer World, for example, then you would also get the backup. So if that quarterback went down, the backup comes in. Whatever stats he's getting is also what contributes to your overall point total. So, and again, as always, the winner of the TFO fantasy football will get to name the blimp for 2023 season 11. So, and this year's winner, Ricky Owen, he got to put smoke weed every day. It sounds like some of you guys have some problem with that. No, I'm going to cry a tear for you. Oh, look at the blimp and love it. And love this season. I'm ready to fucking rock and roll. And we're going to have an amazing time. And so if you have any questions, let me know. But all the teams are in. If you do not submit a final app by the deadline, which I think I said was December 6th, 2 weeks after the last preseason day, well, then I'm going to use your preseason app. And that's why I got your preseason app. So you guys are all locked. All 36 owners now are locked, loaded. You guys are all participating in 2022. And if you don't send me a final app, I'll just use your preseason app. But you send me a final app, then I'll just go ahead and update it. Slot you into the official ROM. I already have the new end zones in. I already have the new midfield logo in. I am ready to rock. You're not going to see any of that during preseason, though. I janked it out for you in the preseason. That way you guys have to live through these 2-minute shitty quarter games, trying to get an idea of what you're doing is working or not. And I hope it fucks with you bad, baby, yeah. So, all right. Participate. Have fun. Don't be mean. Have fun. And if you get offended, take a moment and realize this is just a fucking game. We just having a fucktard time. That's really all I can say about that, right? So, I love y'all. And let's get to that preseason! Woo! Where am I?